Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. Jordan Stout has us ready to get started. And off we go here in Baltimore. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
They'll go again with Williams. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Stafford now on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a big play with Stafford and Nakua. 31 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody uncovers downfield. He forces a difficult throw, and luckily it falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Out to his right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. A first-time Pro Bowler a year ago, it is Kyle Van Noy. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
I'm already.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Left side into the hands of Hopkins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Jackson forced to his right. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there, and more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
2nd down, Jackson. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
On 3rd down, Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job in separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. On 1st down, Stafford. That's down the field, and he's got Ferguson, the tight end. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. 70, 59. Double right, 0. Out of the gun, Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And he will score. Puka Nakua, touchdown LA. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's Henry. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 1. Gonna go right back to Henry. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it at about the 8. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven. 1st and goal.
Henry. And And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.
Second and goal at the Rams' 8-yard line.
Now Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Play action now for Stafford. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. He gets in to record his second sack of the game, number 4 on the season. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Stafford working from the pistol. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That is a big play for L.A. And even 30 yards. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throwing again is Stafford. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Again, it's Stafford. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. He'll be forced outright. That is caught side of the end zone. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Rams. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is...
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass. It is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Going up top. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
And this is the tricky element of these deep balls, Mike. You want to hit the guy in stride. You want the touchdown. You want the beautiful highlight play. But sometimes you're better off underthrowing a receiver than you are overthrowing them, because as we see time and time again throughout the league, an underthrown deep ball, more times than not, leads to a pass interference call.
He's going to look downfield once again. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Play action now. Jackson moving to his right. in trouble, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be taken down. A big play there, about as big as you can get. That gained an even 90 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
It's a loss of 5.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. A give right up the middle to Henry. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
No gain on the play.
3rd and goal for Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Here comes a return from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Stafford now on 1st down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Stafford now on 2nd down. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there, and to break that one up.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
53, extra 80. Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. That is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is a big gainer for the Rams. And even 30 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
So the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. That is Ferguson in motion. On first down, right back to Williams. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
To throw on second down, Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
From the gun on third down, Stafford moving to his left, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Ferguson, the tight end, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good, and the Rams will extend their third quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Quick.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll bring up second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
10 yards to go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
Stafford on target to Puka, and the Rams have a first down. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, they need 3. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And this one, blown up. Good serve to drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Throwing here on third and goal. That is caught, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Hayden Prather. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone, 4 touchdowns.
35-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive, continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
On play action, here's Jackson. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Open man, left side, he's got it. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. And he will score. Game on. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
They'll let Henry try to run for it. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run, and that is Jarquez Hunter. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And it's good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Here comes 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Jackson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Rams first down.
Los Angeles.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Cardi now to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to try it here again. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Jackson up top again. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Stafford now to throw on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the 1st round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down by...
So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.